the 7th video of Principal Sheep. Before we start, please like and subscribe. Today, we will be learning about examples of specialized cells. The first example is ciliated cells. They are mostly found in the trachea and bronchi. They have hair-like extensions called cilia. And cilia, shown here, transports mucus around and therefore moves around dust and pathogens that the mucus has trapped, which makes it easier for the body to eliminate. The second example is nerve cells. We have nerve cells everywhere, and they conduct impulses and we see them as touch. They have long extensions, which allows them to communicate between different parts of the body easily and quickly, especially to the central nervous system. The axon, this long tail is called the axon, and it is covered in a mylein sheath, which is seen here, these tiny bumps, and that insulates the axon and prevents any leakages of information. It also helps the cell move quickly around the body. The third example is red blood cells. They're found in blood and they transport oxygen around your body so that your body can move around. It contains haemoglobin, which is a red pigment, giving it its red color, and hemoglobin has a high affinity to oxygen, which makes so that the red blood cells can carry oxygen around. Without hemoglobin, or not enough, then the red blood cells wouldn't be able to carry oxygen and your body wouldn't get enough oxygen at all. It has a biconcave shape, which means it's shaped like a disc or a donut, and it increases the surface area, which makes more space for oxygen. Also, red blood cells don't contain a nucleus. This is because they need to make more space for oxygen so that they can maximize the amount of oxygen they can have in themselves as much as possible. The fourth example is a root hair cell. They're not hairs like on your head. They're root hairs in plants, and they absorb water and mineral ions from the soil. It has a long extension, as you can see, and that increases the surface area so that it can soak up as much water and mineral ions as possible. The cell wall is thinner than most cells so that the water can go in quickly and therefore can be soaked up easier. And the last example is the Palisade mesophyll cell. The Palisade mesophyll cell is the basic cell that we use for plant cells, and they can photosynthesize. The Palisade layer in a leaf is arranged in a column shape and is closely packed together. It contains lots of chloroplast, as you can see here, so that it can absorb as much sunlight as possible for photosynthesis. And that is it for today's lesson. Please like and subscribe if you learned something new. 3, 2, 1.